Boy, this has been a long time coming.
Oh, yes. You've been telling me many, many good things about this.
I'm excited to see where you take this. Um, so I'll be real, just in case, because depending on how long character creation takes, it might be a 2-episode special to open this shit.
Oh.
I know that you've had like your chance to consider what we're doing as far as that goes.
Yes.
But I know that reading the text as far as like what the skills themselves do is going to be a whole other thing.
Oh.
Because I don't know how long that part will take. Because like I said, there's like 28 separate skills.
I was looking a little bit into it beforehand, but not all that deeply.
All right, well, let's get this started then.
Okay.
New thing, and we're going for a create your own.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm still sticking with 3, 2, 4, 3.
Let me just pop these back down. So 3, 2, 4, 3.
Yes. Wait, can you just put them all at 1 and see how high you can crank them?
Sure. Let me see how high I can max something.
Yeah, I see it's terrible.
6. 6 is the max to start with, I guess.
Okay, so genius, just terrible, weak, average, good, great, genius.
Yeah,
okay.
It just hits genius on everyone.
Okay, so 3, 2, 4, 3, regardless.
Alright, so next.
Yes.
And we'll see how much we want to stick with that, because we can go back then if you decide you want to bump something else.
Looking at these, I think I will be good with 3, 2, 4, 3.
Alright, so what do you want your signature skill to be? That is the choice we're making.
You were telling me about Inland Empire.
I was. So let's start with that one first. Well, let's just start from the top and go down.
Okay.
So logic. So it's cool for analysts, pure rationalists, and obvious logicians. Logic urges you to analyze the living daylights out of the case. It enables you to piece evidence together, detect inconsistencies in statements, and impress everyone with your astonishing conclusions. It's the bread and butter of many a detective. At high levels, logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzle, and you'll be very proud, and thus susceptible to intellectual flattery. For those blinded by their own brilliance often miss important clues. With low levels of logic, you're going to have a hard time solving even the simplest puzzle. Even if you find the pieces, good luck putting them together. Encyclopedia. It's cool for thinkers, historians, and trivia freaks. Encyclopedia makes you a know-it-all, turning your mind into a database of facts. It enables you to draw on these facts innately, offering a wealth of background information to all things related and unrelated to your case. Who knows when the history of cigarette brands will provide the breakthrough you need to arrest a murderer, or when knowledge of pre-revolutionary guns might save a life. At high levels, Encyclopedia shares the wealth of knowledge to an almost overwhelming degree. While it may give you a crucial breakthrough, it more often will clutter your mind with useless tidbits. At low levels of Encyclopedia, though, you'll be forced to work out only with the clues in front of you, without any background knowledge. Copying is going to be tough stuff. You have rhetoric. Cool for ideologues, conversationalists, and would-be politicians. Rhetoric.
Wait, just hold on just a second. Did they just use copying as a verb?
Yes, they did.
Great.
Rhetoric urges you to debate, make intellectual discourse, nitpick, and win. It enables you to break down arguments that you hear when people are really saying. You'll spot fallacies as soon as they're used. What exactly did the waiter leave out of their testimony? What was the dancer trying to divert you from? Was the double entendre intended, or did you just get an accidental lead? At high levels, rhetoric will make you an impressive political beast, one whose beliefs are impenetrable, which is to say, one whose mind will not change, one who will calcify. With low rhetoric, though, God, you'll have a hard time shooting down any argument. Nailing people to their testimonies will be nigh impossible.
And drama is cool for the undercover cop. Thespians of the stage and psycho. Excuse me?
Well, I mean, if you get lost in your role, what happens?
Good
I
point.
was gonna say, like, look at Heath Ledger. He kind of got lost in the idea of the Joker and overdosed himself in the end. If I recall, that's how he went.
I wasn't too sure if it was because of the Joker or not.
I've heard a lot of people make that as a reference. It might be true, it might not be, but it seems kind of poetic in a way.
Yeah. But drama urges you to treat the world as a stage and on it to perform. It enables you to lie and concoct the most elaborate and wonderful stories, to take on an ingenious personas and perform acts of stagecraft and entertaining algorithm of deceit and
Big words.
French words.
Fourberie, amalgam of fourberie and deceit.
What is fourberie kind of deceit, or what exactly is fourberie?
I'm thinking it means something along the lines of subterfuge, maybe.
Maybe. I've never heard that word, so I'm going to smile and nod and say, yes, that's what it means.
Oh my god, you have not read a lot.
I read occasionally, but nothing like...
I devoured novels. I literally devour them.
Oh.
I just chew on them, and eventually the words just stick in my teeth and then my brain.
Okay. I'm more of a short story reader myself.
No, give me novels. I love long book novels.
As well as enables you to see through would-be actors and their false antics. If they lie, you'll know it immediately. At a high level, drama renders you... They render you an insufferable thespian, one prone to hysterics and bouts of paranoia. So, are there downsides to having it too high?
There are. It talks way too much.
For the world is a stage, and the truth is vanity. However, with low drama, you cannot lie, or discern when others lie. And a cop who cannot do either is a cop who's soon going to be lying 6 feet under. Interesting.
I don't know yet. I'll let you know by tomorrow. I'm sorry, I got interrupted for a second. All right.
That's fine.
You finished that one?
Yep.
You wanna
Conceptualization. Cool for creatives. Psychedelic fancier critics. Conceptualization has a special role it wants you to play in the world. Not a role of a cop, but of art. You have you have informed me of art cop.
I have informed you that there are different types of cop that you can become. Art cop is one of them.
It enables you to make fresh accusations, to delve into the world concepts from Jean Carp, postmodernist Capri, to Revichel's Artistic architectural. So many large words. I need to read more.
Yes, you probably should.
da. Into the concept of hardcore, and then importantly, you want to add contribution to these works. At high levels, conceptualization makes you go big, perhaps too big. It's ostentatious, demanding great displays. Why live life when you can throw it into a live volcano? And at low levels, however, you will be unable to see the world in a creative light. You'll be unable to contribute to conversation in an art gallery. Only boring people will invite you to their dust parties. Visual calculus, cool for forensic scientists, tactical fighters, and math-minded people. Visual calculus versus you not only in the laws of the state, but in the laws of nature. It enables you to create visual crime scene models in your mind's eye. You'll see how bullets shat. That's kind of awesome. You'll see how it shattered through the glass and traces trajectory from mathematical precision. You'll be able to count as many footprints and glance discern as size and design, as well as height, width, and gender from those who wore them. At high levels, visual calculus makes the world reveal its secrets to you, but may so in your mind diorama. You don't have to notice its quirks to steal your pants. However, at low levels, your mind's eye will be blind. Reconstructing crime scenes will be difficult without outside help.
Volition. Cool for sane people, well-adjusted cops, the non-suicidal. Volition urges you to be a good guy, to others and to yourself. It enables you to resist temptation, be it in the bottle, between a pair of legs, or at the end of an iron barrel which promises oblivion. Volition gives you the will to finish the investigation, improving your morale, one of the two health pools in the game. At high levels, Volition makes you hyper-sane. When you're about to get funky, it keeps you normal. It's a bit of a party pooper. At low levels, however, you'll have a little morale. Without it, you'll be a profoundly unstable cop, falling apart at the seams as you make irreversible mistakes. Inland Empire. Cool for dreamers, paranatural investigators, and mental creators. Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into which sight can't see. What's really going on? What's really going? What do the enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate? At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing. Conversations that may change the course of the investigation if you're not thrown in the loony bin first. With low Inland Empire, however, you'll be void of imagination and character. And then, how will you shape the cosmos? Empathy. Cool for judges of character, interviewers, interrogators. Empathy breaks into the souls of others and forces you to feel what's inside. It enables you to notice social cues others may miss, perhaps a hidden sadness that you could coax out a little more, a strange joy from someone who would be bereaved, or a hidden resentment that could return to harm you later. At high levels, empathy really puts you in other people's shoes. You'll cry for their sorrows, punch walls to relieve their angers, and be an even more unstable cop. With low empathy, however, you'll be an ungainly beast, unable to talk to anyone without upsetting them.
Authority. Good for leaders, experts of psychological warfare, spectrum. These are just like some of the most obscure personas. Oh. I'm still really liking Inland Empire at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Cool for leaders. Yeah, okay. Authority urges you to assert and reassert your dominance over those around you. It enables you to understand the power dynamics of a group of thugs, knowing how far you can push the perpetrator, and how to establish control of the situations. At high levels, authority demands respect. Even a perceived sight could send you into a knee-breaking mode. Interesting. Huh. And you said you went high purple when you played?
Yes, I pushed Psyche pretty high. I think I had Psyche at 4 or 5.
Interesting. In breaking mode with lower authority, however, with lower authority forever, you'll forever in awkward situations, like when trying to offer psychological breakdown after you yell at teenagers and they laugh at you. Spirit decor, cool for cops, cop aficionados, and pretend cops, like us, baby. Spirit decor is the base spirit of policing, the Copgeist. It enables you to understand the blue soul sisters and brothers, not only by picking up the subtle signals from your partner, but by witnessing flash sideways scenes as they play out in your precinct. At high levels, you'll be the heart of the police force, not only willing and able, but obliged to take a bullet for your partner. However, without a spirit decor, you'll be flying blind, unable to understand discreet remarks colleagues make in high-stakes situations, remarks that might just save your life. Suggestion: good for diplomats, charmers, and sociopaths. Why do I get like the mentally disturbed things that I read?
Don't ask me. You just started off taking the last 3 of each row. I didn't choose it. You did.
Suggestion is the soft power approach. If people think they want what they want, you've already won. This skill enables you to implant ideas into people's minds of others. You can make the citizens like you more. You can make the gangsters turn on each other too. Many crime rings have been broken by a little doubt after all. At high levels, suggestion makes you affable to everyone and more resistant to their charms in turn. But all that schmoozing and oozing charm make you slimy, and you'll know it, even if no one else does. With low levels of suggestion, though, you'll have difficulty getting any kind of rapport with others. You'll be alone during the day and at night. Bow chicka bow wow.
Also, that word is rapport, not like the T is silent.
I always heard it pronounced report.
Rapport? I've never heard it called rapport. It's always been rapport.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying that's how I've always heard that word pronounced.
Maybe everybody in my social circle has been pronouncing it incorrectly from the few times I heard it.
Potentially, because you said you haven't heard it much. It could be from the same couple of people.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm wrong. Chat / obviously the comments when we post this to YouTube will tell me how terribly wrong I am.
Or how terribly wrong I am.
Oh god, they'll tear us a new one. One of us. Or maybe there's a third pronunciation neither of us know about. Anyway. Endurance. Cool for fighters who can't take a hit. Who can take a hit. Lookouts who don't sleep. Human batteries. Endurance is your metabolism and circulatory system. It improves your health. One of the 2 health pools in the game. It enables you to survive being a cop. Who cares if you can't aim a gun if you can take a few bullets? Why be afraid of drugs that hurt your health if you're a very, very healthy man? At high levels, endurance enables you to take a few knocks to the head, enjoy a greater quantity of drugs, and shake off a few cardiac arrests. It makes you a powerful man who looks down on the weaklings who can't keep up. However, cops with low endurance are likely to struggle. The body is frail already, and the flesh of a cop will often be tested. And if it doesn't pass, it dies. Pain threshold. Cool for unstoppable fighters, guys who won't die, and masochists. Pain threshold ignores damage, so you can push on, bloodied and crawling to the bitterest end. It enables you to negate. Oh God, my brain. To negate damage you would otherwise take, even mental pain, heartache, and loneliness. In fact, these things can become a thrill you seek out and perversely revel in it. At high levels, pain threshold turns in on itself in seriously unhealthy ways, with full-on self-destructive behavior. With low pain threshold, however, you will suffer too easily. Even a slap from a teenager will make you whine and complain. Alright, next one is Physical Instrument. Cool for muscle men, bare-knuckle brawlers, and gym teachers. Physical Instrument is not only about your muscles and your skeleton, it's about your ability to use them effectively. It enables you to do push-ups, sit-ups, knockout punches, and 360-degree spin kicks. It's a one-size-fits-all solution to thriving and surviving in a physical world. At high levels, Physical Instrument breaks doors, chains, and bones, and it makes you laugh at the namby-pansies who can't. You'll be manned up, encouraging others to curl iron until they're manned up too. At low levels, however, you'll have a hard time arresting anyone who isn't infirm or already dead. Indeed, engaging in physical confrontations could leave you in either state.
Electrochemistry. Good for high flyers, party enthusiasts, and cops who need lightning.
Well, now see, that doesn't sound crazy like the others you've gotten.
I'm just imagining Thor Cop now.
Oh, I didn't tell you that there's a Thor Cop option in the game?
Really?
I'm lying.
Yeah, I kind of knew, but I'm like, could you just like dive into the world that you believe you're the god of thunder?
There's a lot of worlds you can dive into where you believe things.
Yeah, like, so I'm like 2 or 3% going, is he actually telling me something real here?
That, like, lingering thought in the back of your head of, like, wait, is he serious? He could legitimately be serious.
With this game, I don't know. Electrochemistry is the animal within you, the beast laughing to be unleashed.
Longing.
Let me just increase my screen size moment.
I do wish there was a way to increase the text size on this a little.
Yeah, I have part of it shrunken down a bit so I could see stream comments, but I guess while I'm reading here, full screen might be the best option.
Probably best.
It enables you to take drugs with fewer negative side effects, and it also enables you to better investigate lucid matters. Lurid matters!
There you go.
Yep. If you need to understand a chemical breakdown, or talk to anybody blasted out of their mind, or understand sexual dynamics, electrochemistry is there to guide you. It's also British, I think. I don't know the voices for any of these, but I would assume electrochemistry might be British.
You'll find out.
At high levels, electrochemistry makes you a man of unrestrained pleasure, an unrepentant Lotharo who leers at people with a bottle of speed and a plastic bendy straw in either hand. But low electrochemistry, you'll be too innocent to be effective. Without a working knowledge of drugs and sex, this city will be too difficult to understand. Shivers. Cool for city lovers, the wisest of streetwise, and the genuinely supernatural. Shivers. So you say Inland Empire deals with the supernatural too? are there certain stats that blend well together?
You know, I'm not 100% sure. There probably are.
Okay, because you said Inland Empire is kind of supernatural. Just reading that makes me go, huh? Would Shivers and Inland Empire pair well together? But
could be.
Anyway, Shivers are the temperature drops, and you'll become keenly aware of your surroundings. It enables you to hear the city itself. One thing that you did tell me about.
Yes, I did mention that this stat allows you to literally hear the voice of the city, which is something I never got in my playthrough.
There, you'll hear the voice of the city one day.
Well, I mean, with Shivers at 4 right now, there's a good chance of that as it is.
It's a supernatural ability. All the wrongs play out in the present time. Scenes across the city happen in front of you. But who is speaking to you? At high levels, Shivers make you seem mad to the outside world as you listen to the city, but you don't listen to others. Your superiors may begin to worry. With low Shivers, though, you will seldom hear the city speaking to you. And if you cannot hear it, how can you ever save it? Now I'm thinking of Half-Life. I always wanted to play that game, but I never got around to it. But anyway, Half-Life. Cool for high-strung investigators, shooting out ask-later cops, and surprise haters. Half-Life is your fight or flight response. It enables you to sense the way situations are about to turn. It injects palpable fear into your heart. Fear that urges you to act before it's too late and ever to act again. Fear makes you frighten others. Interesting. It's the aggression that leads you to squeeze out every last drop of information out of a witness. At high levels, Half-Life makes you also attuned to the world. It's a perpetual fear of your own shadow. Or someone else's name or scent. You'll always be ready. Always. About to pounce and psychologically physically interrogate I think I'm getting more into my role here.
Yeah, you're falling more into the role than the reading.
I apologize. However, you be able to find your survival instinct is lacking, and your methods limp-wristed. Those who respect violence will not respect you.
Alright, hand-eye coordination. Cool for trick shooters, snipers, and jugglers. Hand-eye coordination loves the interactions between you and things that fly in the air. It enables you to catch coins from mob bosses, shoot straight, and understand firearms intimately. Want to know the precise make and mark of a pistol? HE coordination's got you. Want to shoot someone with it? Ditto. At high levels, hand-eye coordination makes you deadly, supposing you have a weapon in hand. But once you do, HE coordination will compel you to take the shot, even if it's not the best approach. At low levels, however, you'll be even more of a disaster in the waiting, because when the guns go off, and they always do, you'll probably hit the wrong target. Perception. Cool for fine, detailed detectives, sensualists, and urban scavengers. Perception wants you to be open to the world, with eyes, ears, and nose working at full capacity. It enables you to take in what others don't notice. The little wad of bills hid away in the sugar bowl, the odor of a perp hiding beneath the floorboards, the gulp of a suspect, after claiming they have nothing to hide. At high levels, perception takes in every final detail of the physical world, enough to overwhelm all but the strongest mind. However, with low levels, you're going to miss out on everything. After all, you can't arrest what you can't see, hear, or smell. Reaction speed. Cool for shot dodgers, thinkers on their feet, and pinball heads. Reaction speed is the agility of your body and mind. It is instinct. It enables you to dodge punches, knives, bullets, Also, sucker punches of the verbal kind. You'll be more streetwise, never lost for words, or lacking a witty comeback. Your mental alacrity lets you connect tiny little details on the fly, working in tandem with your intellect skills. At high levels, well, there's your little pairing thing there. Works with your intellect skills up here. At high levels, reaction speed makes your twitch reflex freakishly good. However, when your body acts before your mind, innocent situations can turn bad fast. You're high-strung, overly alert. At low levels, you won't be the one shooting first, which probably means you won't be shooting at all.
Oh. Savoir-faire. Cool for acrobatics, thieves, and unbearable show-offs. Savoir-faire. Do you remember, and this is like a big side note here, but I do remember there was this cartoon character villain named Savoir-faire.
For some reason that hits like the vaguest of memories, but I could not tell you anything about that.
He could have been a mouse? Oh, now my brain is like ticking a little bit more, but savoir-faire is everywhere. That's all I remember about that, but
I got nothing.
Okay.
Just the idea of that being the name of some villain is the only thing that's ticking a box, but that's about it. It's just barely tickling the back of my mind.
Savoir-faire urges you to be better than who you are. It urges you to be disco. Slip by others in samurai boxing style, then tumble out the back with your unexpected acrobatics. It enables you to move with silent footsteps, to groove to a good beat, and to lift useful evidence off perps without them even noticing. It also makes you a cooler cop, with athletic flair that would certainly impress the citizenry. At high levels, savoir-faire will make you the king of cool. So is this paired with like a rocker cop or like actor cop?
I have no idea.
Okay, because you said there was like an actor cop.
There is a thing called Superstar Cop, but I have no idea.
Okay, that's what I was probably thinking of you telling me about.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the most stylish douchebag in Revachol?
Yep, Revachol.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like Riva, but Revachol. Okay, nobody will see you until you're ready to be seen. And then they'll get the full treatment, whether they want it or not. At low levels, you'll be a bumbling, feckless cop, unable to catch a pair of keys. Wouldn't that be hand-eye coordination? But you'll be unable to catch a pair of keys by your partner without losing an eye. I think catching keys would be a little bit more hand-eye coordination than...
Yeah, it is a weird one with that one. To be fair, it could just be that you didn't see it coming, and that it ended up in your eye because you didn't catch them.
Okay. It's like, think fast. What?
Yep, that.
Interfacing. Cool for machinists, thinkers, and instrument players. Interfacing wants you to connect to machines, to use and improve them, because it makes you a better human organism. It enables you to understand interactions of machines, be it how to repair the motor of a Kanema motor carriage. Is that a real thing?
It is in this game.
Okay. How to analyze where a suspect used a pen, or how to reconfigure electrical circuits. It even lets you steal keys off a keyring without being noticed. Like a ninja. At high levels, interfacing will isolate you from society. Why bother with people when you can talk to machines? And why bother with things like money when you can just pocket that display sandwich that may or may not be made out of plastic? At low level, I did hear some places do that. They like make models of food and
Oh
send
yeah, it makes sense. It'll stay perfect forever.
At low levels, however, you have a crucial part of the world cut off from you. People who use machines to commit crimes all the time. If you can't understand how a crime was accomplished, how can you solve it?
Last one.
Composure. Good for card players, cool people, and military fetishists.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I know a couple of those.
Composure wants you not to crack, or at least wants you not to crack in front of other people. It enables you to put up a strong front. It keeps emotions hidden from the world, and helps you read the body language of others to sense the cracks in their own composure. Cool, so high composure will break other people's composure, maybe.
Probably because it intimidates them when you're so composed.
As well, it keeps you looking good while you do it. You'll rock that disco outfit a lot more if you don't slouch. At high levels, composure makes you tucks your gut in and maintain a stern expression. Even lying in bed late at night when no one else can see you, you have to keep it up. Even if you wake up in the night in a cold sweat screaming, "That's it!" You'll never be able to stop. With low composure, though, you'll always be the first to crack. Even the cops got to point out when all the fear and rage comes spilling out. And the ones who unleash it don't stay on the force much longer. Perhaps worse still, you won't even make the ranks of fashion police. Snap, snap.
Finger guns.
So, I think Inland Empire might be the best.
So that's what you want to stick with?
Yes.
Because I believe the way this works is it'll immediately give you a level. Yeah, it'll give you a +1 on it right away, so you'll get a level.
Okay.
And then all of the skills in this row will have one more of a learning cap. So instead of seeing like
max at 5.
Yeah, it'll make sure that like they'll have an extra slot there for a level up point on all of this row. So is that what you want to stick with?
Yes.
All right, set the signature skill.
Checking. Yes, I think we
Hold up. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even I lost it. All right, yeah, now we can go. Do what you wanna. You wanna close out for the YouTube episode?
The clearest water. Oh, I missed it. I jumped onto Twitch to see if I could catch it.
Yeah, it's already gone. Also, I love how we got a bot in here. That's always fun.
But next time on this game, which will be so interesting.
It makes me feel like you just forgot the name of the game.
The disco will begin. I didn't want to say next time on Disco Elysium, the disco will begin.
Maybe we'll just enter Elysium. Who knows?
Either or.